I was thinking about the concept of experience and how one gains experience, which made me want to help dissect the topic a little. Generally, it's believed that the only way someone can experience something is by doing it themselves, and while that is undoubtedly one of the ways to gain experience, it's not the only way. In cybersecurity, the role of the hacker can be both good or evil, is to curiously test all the ways something should or should not be working. When things work as they should, the developers of those are happy. When they don't discover a new way for something to happen that was not intended, developers need to find ways to reduce or minimize the unintended activities. But how do hackers learn how to find these unintended uses? For some trades or aspects in life, there is the saying that many people will end up learning it the hard way. The hard way means that they will work hard at doing something and likely fail very often, as they are learning all the ways not to do something the right or most efficient way. Trial and error could be called the hard way because of the number of failures and negative results one must go through before seeing a positive return on their effort. However, once achieved, this individual has learned many valuable experiences, the most obvious of which is the most effective way to accomplish the task, what some might call the right way, and the less apparent lessons all the ways not to do the task. Someone with a growth and learning mindset will pay attention and learn the lessons and experiences from both successes and failures. There is a specific expectation of immediate gratification in today's society, to get things when they want them and get them quickly. Think about your Amazon Prime delivery coming the next day or even the next couple of hours in certain cities. While this might work for commodities, learning those skills and competencies needed to succeed in your career does not come as easy. Back to the story of learning. Another way that individuals can learn lessons is through someone more experienced. The more experienced individual has learned the hard way and provides an environment for the novice learner to understand the efficient way faster. They still allow the novice to fail, but this failure will enable them to learn how to do it efficiently quicker from their experiences. Be wary of those that claim to provide you with ways to avoid failure. The novice will learn faster than that of their trainer with the right mindset that allows the failures and successes as lessons on approaches. This approach is usually used in vocational trades, as it is sometimes just as important to learn how to do something the wrong way and see the failures than just knowing the right way. While this approach is faster, there is the requirement of duplication of resources or at least partial overlap of resources during learning. This overhead might be seen as an unduly burned on organization. Another way that an individual can acquire experiences is through the lessons of others without them supervising their efforts. This method has been used for a long time. Still, it shifts the ability of the student to pick up the lessons shared by others in an expedited manner, as there might be limited time for experiences, or the exchanges might not be reciprocal. Teaching is a way of sharing the gathered lessons and providing them in the form of information and instruction for the learners to pick up this information. It requires them to see the lessons learned in the experiences of others and extract them themselves. These lessons are often generalized and formed from many people's collective experiences to validate that experiences and outcomes can be replicated by others attempting to do them. Some learners might struggle with acquiring the lessons learned as there might not be that reciprocal conversation with someone who has experienced the lessons learned themselves. Learning through generalized knowledge causes some inefficiencies and expertise gained from the experiences of others. Many people love the idea of the shortcut of learning the lessons from others to avoid making the mistakes themselves. However, learning from these experiences is solely on the learner, and if they are not prepared for this, they will not benefit from these shortcuts. Mentorship allows an experienced individual to help share the lessons learned and provide the student with the information needed to improve their work without supervising them. This form of learning of shared experiences requires the student to share some of their failures with their mentors. The mentor will then share their similar shortcomings and how they overcame them. The novice learner should hopefully learn from the shared experiences of their mentors to speed up their own experiences. Unlike mentors, coaches work with learners to understand their failures and situation. Coaches work with their clients to explore their struggles and learn from their failures. They also work with their clients to explore opportunities to efficiently improve ways to learn and implement lessons as they gain experiences. The onus is still on the learner to implement the strategies to reduce their failures or enhance the efficiency in which they gain successful experiences. How do you want to learn and gain experiences? Are you ready for a coach to help you become more efficient at gaining experiences? Ready for CPF coaching to help? Ready to book a strategy session to learn more? Book your strategy session. Subscribe to our email newsletter for helpful information, tips, tricks, and career strategies. Indicates required. Email address. First name. Last name. Phone number.